got something truly exciting going on. I'm saying... Oh, you got ads working again. Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, shit. Oh, that's lame. That's... Alright, well, whatever. Tonight's gonna be special. I'm hoping to actually get some viewers in, because this is gonna be good. Yeah, fair enough. So, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know how well this is going to work, I'll be honest. I'm definitely overhyping something when I have no idea how well it is going to work. But the internet has told me that the good old games release of this game works magically compared to the Steam release. So... Go scream at people on GOG.com if this doesn't work. It really should, though. And of course Twitch nuked my fucking tags again, because it always loves to. That's the hope and the dream. Alright. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was joking about this with a friend, and it actually happened. I haven't even installed the game. It's okay, it's a small game. This will take literally a minute, I think. I'm not worried about it. Just kind of an embarrassing little thing. Yeah, I did. I had a lot of trouble deciphering what it was at first. Yeah. I could not tell what that was for a good 5 minutes. Dark Corners of the Earth is, it is a FAMAS. Dark Corners of the Earth is, old. So it's not necessarily small, it's just, you know, games back then weren't big. Compared to the games today, like Rainbow Six Siege requiring a 50 gigabyte update. Yep, that is definitely a FAMAS, though. So... the way you can kind of recognize the lines of a FAMAS, mostly boil down to the fact that it kind of has almost a... it's almost shaped like a Vuvuzela. The clarion is the instrument it's named after, or nicknamed after. And a clarion and Vuvuzela look very similar. But, that's kind of how you can tell it's a FAMAS, because it has those familiar lines. Anyways. I'm gonna leave the music going, even if it plays over shit. It's, yeah, a little bit. It has nothing to do with the game. It's mostly just, he linked me a picture of a fucking... he linked me a picture of an abomination of a gun. Alright, so can we get some actual... oh, we can get some good resolutions here. Closing all applications before running the game is highly recommended. Well, you heard it, guys. We gotta stop the stream. Yeah, right. I'll get the game footage up in just a second here. I want to let it load without, like, trying to get it... ah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Let's get this working. We're not doing Rainbow Six right now. We're doing Call of Cthulhu's Dark Corner of the Earth. Okay, you gonna behave? Let's go. Oh, we got the Bethesda logo. Oh, we got all the logos and shit. Hey. All right. Did I just close the game by accident? Oh, there we go. Leave tips on because I'm an idiot.
We are waiting for you. We can see you. We hear the call.
What do you mean recommendations? Like, people saying this game would work? I don't think so, I was just reading reviews on GOG. Yeah, nobody said it would work with streaming, because I don't think anybody streamed it. Oh, I should probably move my microphone closer.
At my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear. A fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby.
And now we flash back. I'm not going to be able to read those. Six and a half years ago. Massachusetts, 6th of September, 1915.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Oh god, that mouse sensitivity. Holy shit. This game was not built for a 5000 DPI mouse. Yeah, there we go. That's still kind of high. Whatever.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong. Just take it easy.
We're wide open here.
It's okay. I've got
Jack,
you covered.
Officer Nichols will brief you at the top.
Something's not
Be
right.
careful.
Something's not right. Nothing's right about this.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Wait, can I not walk backwards? Hold on, wait, what? Ooh, I think we need to take a look at the controls here. What the fuck? Okay, my use key is S.
Okay. Okay, I see the logic behind that. I see the logic behind that. I get it. X is back, S is used. I get it, okay. Yeah, I get that. We don't need Lookstrafe, though, that's the big thing. Lookstrafe is ancient. Okay. Okay, I get that. Okay, that's understandable. I'm not using that control scheme, but I get it.
This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror. As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future. The board has been used to illustrate a diagram. That's an unusual design. A depiction of some alien creature. The wall's badly damaged here. It could fall down at any moment.
To the right, taking
That sounds strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
And that's how you save the game.
Keep shooting.
I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but I'm getting such terrible screen tearing.
It won't open. It won't open.
But this game doesn't have vertical sync. So, yeah, I have to live with it.
At last.
Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful.
It's not the sanity effect, it's literally just a singular tear on the fucking screen every time I turn left and right.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah. We've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. A key. Could come in handy. Poisoning by the looks of it. He's dead. They're all dead. Poison appears to have been on the menu. A diary. This will make interesting reading. What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs. It's been boarded up. It's locked. The key doesn't fit. It's unlocked. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. The fire's still burning. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Name's Detective Jack Walters.
It's unlocked. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. It appears to be a private study area.
One more control. Crouch. Control. There we go.
The drawer holds an ancient... There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Shit. That did not sound... Well, that's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Good God! What the hell is all this? Ah! It's too hot to pick up. Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. Nothing of interest. His beating heart. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. Looks like his stomach. Oh, shit! At least he's out of his misery. The crystal's still warm. I've never seen equipment like this before. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. There's no power. It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs.
Oh boy. Oh, what the fuck?
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
I like how the smoke just cuts off right there.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. A friend of the family, Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, and there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. Feels good to have my purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. I don't expect the reader to believe what I'm about to relate. Any sane mind must reject... Oh, yeah, no, I'm not even going to bother reading the loading screen blurbs. Pretty sure they're Lovecraft quotes.
Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian
Just leave me be, stranger.
I'm looking for Brian
Can't help you.
Evening, Constable.
Constantly, I'm busy. No time for talking to strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost. This ain't the place to be stood about. Move along!
He isn't gonna spill with anything useful. I'm looking for Brian
I never heard of no Burnham.
It won't budge. It's unlocked.
Scrape marks. Can be pushed, leave scratch marks on the floor. You won't be able to move if the door passes next to it open. To push an object, simply move against it in the direction of the scratch marks. That should be good. Medical boxes that contain all the treatments you need to patch up any injuries, or you can apply treatments through either interface or the quick heal key. Okay.
The till's empty. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a typewriter. Invoice, nothing of interest. It looks like I need some sort of
Oh boy.
Whoever's down there, you can rot.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clue. Nothing of interest here. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
Should I read the diary entries? Like, are you guys interested in that? The game, for the most part, tells the story just fine on its own. It's not something that's needed.
The cellar's filled with human remains. Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
Out for ammo pickups. Ammo will always carry across the next chapters, but the quantity you can carry for each weapon is capped.
Nothing of interest. General notices. They're all dated 1846. General notices. They're all dated 1846.
Some doors you encounter will be bolted on one side. Action to bolt or yeah.
The door's bolted shut.
What about over here? You know, just in case.
It won't open.
Right.
The door's bolted shut.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
It kinda does.
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know it won't open.
I'd definitely say the game continues to be good, it just kinda loses how absolutely fucking horrifying it is. Once you start, you know, building an arsenal.
It won't budge.
Keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say as I know him.
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Wow.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
I never heard of no Burnham.
Well, you're different looking.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
It won't open. This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now.
I vaguely know who I'm looking for right now. You're supposed to just wander to the town till you find him, but I vaguely can remember who it is specifically I'm supposed to be looking for. Where he is exactly, I don't remember. Oh, there he is.
And a ship that loves the lives, with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping merrily in the towering gallant mast. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave.
Got a great piss spray instead of a stream there going, bud.
Hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the wind? Who's that there? Who can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name. though too few use it now. Zadok Allen,
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ear. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that may help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's thar rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet. Till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he'd take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Alright. Well, we just learned a good bit of information there.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
I don't quite remember if the star means anything.
I'm looking for Brian
We're in
Byrne.
the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
Jack, we can't be seen talking together. What is it?
Why do you stay in Innsmouth, Rebecca?
My grandfather, John Lawrence, was editor of the Innsmouth Courier. He was murdered in the slaughter of 46. He had always despised the Marshes and their blasphemous doings, and it was he who led the party out to the reef that night. They arrested Captain Marsh and his order and tossed them in the old jailhouse. A few weeks later, my grandfather was dead. My father saw him die. Him and many others burned alive in the Courier's basement.
All the more grounds to leave.
To leave would be to fail my own legacy. I have a duty to protect the good in Innsmouth, at least what little good remains.
The shots of...
She knows plenty, but I need to have a look around myself if I'm gonna crack this case.
All of the, Monster Vision segments are pre-scripted. It has nothing to do with the save point. I want to say the star save points heal you, but I'm not sure. I forget what street he said the poorhouse was on. Dock Street, here we go.
It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Okay.
It won't open. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks that know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
So does that mean you don't?
These odd-looking folks seem pretty hostile. It's unlocked.
Okay.
If I see you without fire, I'll report you to order.
I'll not say nothing.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town. Do you need any help? It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens. It's the entrance to the town poorhouse. It won't budge.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
What are you looking at there, old-timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna know anything. This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. The old woman's dead. It won't budge. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
I reckon you might have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
Wow.
It's blocked. I can't go that way. It won't open. It won't budge. Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mummy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mummy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mummy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy and Daddy.
It won't open. It won't open. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge. I can hear them calling to me. Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was copped by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. His own flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
It won't open. An old chest of drawers. It won't open. It won't budge.
What did I just fucking witness?
This must be Thomas Waite's diary.
Okay. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. The change cannot be far off. Her birth gave me such joy, so much that I still use the month, day, and year as the 4-number combination for my safe. In that order, starting clockwise. What's the fucking date today?
Did you hear about Thomas Waite's?
Nothing I want to talk to you about, stranger.
It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge. I can't go that way. It's Ramona's coloring book.
The drawing that fills Ramona's book are things from a nightmare. It is hard to believe that such a young child could imagine such horrors. There are pictures of strange, unnatural creatures, crudely drawn, but still able to provoke visceral feelings of revulsion. One of them is captioned with the word mother. What can it mean? These profoundly disturbing images raise grave concerns about the girl's state of mind.
Nothing of interest. An old wardrobe.
Excuse me.
An old mattress.
So like a way out of
Nothing
here.
of interest here. Can't see anything of use. There's blood and scrape marks on the walls.
Okay.
It won't budge. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing of interest. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture. It won't open. It won't budge. Nope, nothing important here. It won't budge. It won't budge. A house plant. It won't open. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing of interest. It's not important.
Oh, this opened up.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do.
What was with all the blood? We're not going to talk about this? Okay. Oh, his store. Was it the variety store?
It's unlocked. Nothing of interest. You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
That's not right.
Yesterday was her 10th birthday. 7th of February, so it would be 7/2/12. Well, hold on. It would be 6/2/12, wouldn't it? Six, 2. How do I... Okay.
I must have got something wrong.
I don't know what the date is today is the problem. Does this... Hold on. Would it be 2/6? Hold on. Starting clockwise.
Yes, that's it.
There we go.
The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words, Book of Dagon.
Book is handwritten and heavily bound. Its cover seems to be embossed with the title Book of Dagon. It seems to be a religious work translated from a series of ancient tablets. It tells of an entity called Dagon, apparently some kind of sea god, and his consort Hydra. They are the greatest of an underwater race known as the Deep Ones, who worship them with sacrifices and other shocking... Oh, wait, what? Oh, I skipped a line. With sacrifices and other rites. The descriptions of the sacrifices are particularly shocking. There are details of magical spells and other strange rituals. If this incredible manuscript is to be believed, their history stretches back to beyond the remotest human origins into the unthinkable remote antiquity. A few individuals are so incredibly old that they have seen continents rise and fall, for they do not die of old age as humans do. Father Dagon and Mother Hydra are such individuals, and they are greatly revered for their age and size. Their greatest awe, however, is reserved for a dark god named Great Cthulhu, who is said to sleep and dream in the underwater city of Relay. Really, yeah? I can never remember. The book seems incomplete. The last chapters tail off as though the translation has not been finished.
It won't budge. It won't open.
What? I wasn't even looking at the door. Okay.
It's getting late. I'd better start making tracks. I don't much fancy spending the night in this hole. The next stop is Newburyport. The next stop is Newburyport.
Did you hear Waits killed his own daughter? His own flesh and blood? Damn shame.
Maybe. Maybe not.
What do you mean, maybe, Charlie? I seen Elliot dragging him off. Caked in blood he was.
Aye. But Birch reckons she were ripped open, Joe. I don't reckon Tom would have the strength for that sort of killing.
I ain't got much time for talking, Charlie. I got instructions from the order to make certain the outsider doesn't leave tonight.
Would that be the strange feller you brought into Innsmouth a couple hours back?
Yeah.
I'm reckoning on him asking for lodging here this evening.
I should leave him alone. He's in no mood for talking. Do you have board for the night?
We've plenty on the top floor of the house. Nice views over the town, I'm told.
Great. That sounds just swell.
Hey, you all right there, sir? Starting to look kind of funny there for a while. Face as white as bone and eyes as black as coal. Like you'd seen a ghost or something.
I'm fine, thanks. It's just the sea air around these parts. It makes me queasy.
The Innsmouth's breeze is not for your outsiders.
Charlie, can you come with me? I need to be telling you something. Perfectly.
Excuse me, sir. The Innsmouth law doesn't like to be kept hanging about. I'll be right back with you shortly.
It's the key to the back office. It's unlocked. The hatchet is encrusted. I wonder what secrets this book holds.
If you just follow me, sir, I'll show you to your lodgings. I heard there was a killing over at the old Waits house tonight. They reckon the old fool killed his own daughter. Caked head to toe in her blood, they says, and had to be dragged away, screaming and crying. I reckon there'll be a lynching for what he done.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You're still looking pallid, sir. You're needing to have yourself some rest. Sleep well, and keep down the racket. Us Innsmouth are quiet folk.
I can't sleep here. It's not my room. It's late. I don't think it'd be wise to wake the other guests. Better. Not exactly safe, but the best I'm gonna get in this infernal town.
Early evening. Innsmouth turned out to be more dilapidated, depressed, and unwelcoming than I initially expected. The stench of rotten fish fills the air, while poverty and disease lie festering in every cobbled back street. Only a few of the inhabitants have been at all cooperative, the others are evasive and sometimes downright hostile. My detective instincts tell me that they're trying to hide something. Of course, I could simply be prejudiced by their look and manners. They're almost ugly enough to get me believing those local tales of the Innsmouth taint. Even so, I've been able to make some progress. Finding Ruth Billingham was a lucky break. She's convinced Loverboy is still in one piece and being held in the town jailhouse. Rebecca Lawrence is clearly afraid of something. She doesn't come across as the type that scares easily. But then, I guess she's not afraid enough to leave. She seems more worried about me. Then there's Zadok Allen, the old rummy. He was willing to talk all right. I wish I knew whether he turned to drink because of what he saw, or whether he saw things because he was drinking. The Order of Dagon, some heathen religion brought back from the South Seas by Obed Marsh? Rituals of Devil's Reef? Those who wouldn't join, massacred by some kind of monsters in 1846? It's all so far-fetched. But what else could explain the thing that charged out from Thomas Waite's attic? If I hadn't spoken with Thomas himself, I'd be sure I was seeing things. Whatever's really going on, this place gives me the creeps. The dreams are becoming stronger. I seem to spend each night in weird, fantastical landscapes with immense buildings like no architecture I've ever seen. And my body in the dreams, it's so strange, I can't begin to describe it. Maybe it's some buried memory of the occult stuff I studied when I wasn't myself? And this spooky vision thing is acting up worse than ever. Used to be, I could see what people were thinking sometimes, but now it's going crazy, like it's someone watching me all the time, tracking me from the rooftops and the shadows. I'm so edgy I can hardly think straight. If only I could get some decent bourbon in this miserable town. I need to track down Brian Burnham, and fast. The sooner I get out of here, the better. I'll make an early start in the morning.
The great city of Nakotas. Rest now, Jack. You are safe. What was in the light, Jack? Where do you want to go? We are your history, Jack, and your future.
I don't understand.
You live in time.
Human, where have you put the outsider?
Top of the house, room 401.
Come on, let's have him.
those gills? Like on the side of his neck? Attack of the Fishman. Yeah.
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
Here, take the keys.
Curses! It's locked. Probably bolted on the other side. He's awake in there. I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn fool.
Quick! I see him head.
Don't let him get away!
Check the door.
The door won't be bolted.
They've got him.
Don't let him get away.
The lock on the store is broken. I'll have to block the door with something. Quickly!
They've got him. He's climbing out the window.
He's on the other side. Shoot him. Outsider, stop.
I'm okay, right? Yeah, we're fine. Oh, why am I moving so slowly?
He's up there. After him.
It won't budge. It won't budge.
Don't let him get that way.
It won't open.
Don't let him escape.
He's going across the roof.
I should probably mention the reason the sanity mechanic is losing its fucking mind right now is because Jack Walters is afraid of heights. Like, extremely afraid of heights. Probably in one of the diary entries.
Stop!
Shit.
Stranger, stop! He's here!
It won't open.
Kill him! Take him down! Where did he go?
Ah, fuck. Need to bandage my fucking head. Because apparently I got shot in the fucking head.
Lost him off the roof. He's gotta be somewhere in there. Spread out. Search the floor. He's hiding somewhere.
Guess the rat's bugged out a little bit. That one's moving. The rest of them don't know what they're doing.
Lost it! Maybe dial somewhere! Get the front doors open! Search the alleys and streets! In the name of the Order of Dagon! Find the outsider and kill him!
Shit. This order... All the drawers are locked.
Yeah, the injury system is pretty interesting. You have bandages, splints, sutures, and antidotes. Consequently, you can be cut, have your bones broken, need a stitching, or you know, get the fucking bad juice in you. You also have morphine. If I remember correctly, morphine makes it so you ignore your injuries for a brief period of time. Say you have a nasty injury and you just kind of need to fucking ignore it during combat because you can't stop to heal it because healing takes time. Oh, Jesus, there are people still in here. Okay.
I've got him!
Oh, Jesus.
What now? Stop him!
We're gonna take this time to see what happened. Okay, we got some bad injuries there. Need to patch up real quick.
Damn! Where did he go? I've got him! What now?
Oh my, alright.
I see him!
That's not good. I think that's death. I could obviously, you know, patch myself up, but I don't think I'm making it out of here because they're blocking the way and I can't squeeze in that gap.
Who's there?
Nice. Bandages usually cause broken bones. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't needed to splint anything, or gunshots, excuse me. Bandages cause broken bones!
What is it?
I think I just said that. Wow. Okay, this time we'll be a little more careful now that we know what we're up against. It's been a while, and this game doesn't, you know, do what other games do. It's weird. Okay, we're not going to worry about that med kit there.
Christ, they're everywhere. I need to keep my head down. It won't open. This looks like a reasonable hiding place.
What the
William!
fuck?
William! For God's sake!
Your friend is dead.
Jesus Christ, no! You're a fool, Willie! Told you it wasn't safe in there.
Look, fella, I know you're upset, but I really need some help.
Ah, you're the outsider they're hunting tonight. You don't have a hope, stranger. The Order's mob will be everywhere you turn. Down the sewers is the only place that them folks balk at venturing. And for good cause at that, mind you.
I can cope with foul air. It'll be a change from the stink of dead fish.
You're not getting my meaning, stranger. There's rumoring of real horrors in the black dankness beneath these streets. Maybe the folk with the Tain are devils. But at least they're devils of this earth. You ever hear tell of a Shaggoth, stranger?
Shaggoth.
Just tell me where I can get into the sewers.
All right. You've been warned. Just the other side of this here building is a road leading down to the filtration plant. There's an open sewer pit down there. Good luck, stranger.
Is it time for a sewer level? Yeah, don't worry, it's Shaggoth. It's not, it's Shoggoth. It's not Shaggoth. You ever hears of a Shaggoth there, stranger? Oh, what could possibly go
The
wrong?
door's locked. I can't get in the cabin.
Let's...
Down, quickly! I've got him!
Okay, well... Oh yeah, now we got a broken bone.
Take him down! Get him!
Okay.
Shoot him!
Yeah, we need the morphine. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay. Okay, yep, we need to fucking just deal with this now. We're bleeding out.
Don't let him get away!
Oh god, they can still see me. Okay.
Kill him! Don't let him escape!
Fuck.
A sturdy-looking metal...
Oh, we just broke both of our fucking legs.
bar.
Alright.
Don't let him get away!
God, they're still fucking shooting at me.
Take him down!
The fan's old and rusted. Busted. The sewers mustn't have been maintained for some time.
Show them!
Is that not the solution to this puzzle?
Don't let him get away! Kill him!
Now just a mess of twisted metal.
Don't let him escape!
I don't understand. Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Don't let him get away! Take him down!
Well, that was lovely. Well, regardless, we made it. That's a lovely picture. Well, we're low on medical supplies now, but, we made it to the sewer.
Hello?
No, wait!
What the fuck?
What the hell is all this stuff?
Ah, shit! It's corrosive!
That didn't hurt me, did it? Okay, no it didn't. Okay, we need to fucking calm down. Just, you know, chill a bit. Jack, come on. Pull yourself together. Let's go. Well, I was hoping we could pull ourselves together, but, you know, that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen.
There's something down here.
Oh, good.
The tank's full of slimy water. There's no way I'm getting in. It won't open. The water looks reasonably clean. I just need to drain it away. it's coated in slime. I'm not touching it.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Jack.
The water looks reasonably clean. I just need to drain it away. God, it's the old fisherman, Zadok Allen. Looks like the main sewer pipe. The grating has been heavily damaged.
I'm disappointed.
It hurts bad. There are things here. Things I don't like. I don't like it when you talk to me. When you won't, I'm scared.
Fuck's sakes. Probably should have expected that, honestly. Okay. Jack, you need to calm the fuck down. We need to get past some fucking spiders.
What the hell am I doing here?
I don't fucking know. Don't let them clip your little feet. Oh, they're coming to clip my feet! Okay.
Did you hear that?
There's more of them. Why did I come here? The grating is loose. It hasn't been tightly fixed in place. The grate doesn't seem to be fastened securely. The grating is loose. It hasn't been tightly fixed in place.
He's here! Spread out! Search the area!
The grate doesn't seem to be fastened securely.
Yeah, it is kind of one of the things in this game that gets a little wonky at times. I genuinely feel like the sanity system in this game is probably one of the best I've seen, minus, you know, Eternal Darkness.
He's over there! Get him!
The grating is loose. It hasn't been tightly fixed in place. The grate doesn't seem to be fastened securely.
That was too loud to be any kind of animal.
The grating is loose. It hasn't been tightly fixed in place. The grate doesn't seem to be fastened securely. The grating is loose. It hasn't been tightly fixed in place. The grate doesn't seem to be fastened securely.
Can you see anything?
Are you down there, outsider?
Can you see anything?
Once I figured it out, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a pretty cool puzzle.
It won't budge.
It never does. $45 long rims, 45 ACP. So there's a revolver and a pistol in this.
Jack, you're alive. Thank God.
Just barely. The Order has got half this blasted town on my heels.
I warned you, Jack. I told you the Order wouldn't stand.
Save it, sweetheart. You found anything more on Brian?
He never made it out of town. The Order has him holed up in the old jailhouse until he's needed.
Needed? Needed for what?
Sacrifice, Jack. To Dagon. They'll take him out to Devil's Reef, and he'll never be seen again.
Dagon? Sacrifice? This is crazy talk. Innsmouth's old fishing tales have muddled your mind. But I don't want another death on my conscience. Where's this jailhouse?
It's out the back of the Merchant's Bank, just past the old water tower. We'd better keep off the streets. The tainted are roaming everywhere. There's a secret crypt under the church that leads out to someplace safe. We can use that. My father built it when he was minister.
Okay, get your father and let's go.
I can't. I mean, he wouldn't pledge himself to Dagon. He called it blasphemy. The Order found him and...
Jeez. I'm sorry, Rebecca. Did your father ever show you how to get into this crypt?
No, but he gave me this. I think it'll help.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's over here!
Found us. We have to leave now.
The church is this way.
Come
Follow me.
out! Get surrounded!
God, help us. We'll have to make a run for it. Follow me. We'll be protected inside.
Kill him!
Rebecca? No!
Don't let him escape!
Night. There's no going back now. The locals want me dead. That's clear enough. They can't afford to let me get away now. Even in the sanctuary of the church, I don't feel safe, though it looks like Rebecca was right. They're not making any effort to break in like they did at the hotel. I'm going to miss her. Still, at last I have a lead on Brian Burnham. Rebecca was convinced he's alive and being held in the town's jailhouse. But where's the jailhouse? According to Rebecca's directions, I need to find the merchant's bank and then to the water tower in order to reach it. That's easier said than done, though. Those things have me pretty much trapped in here. Eventually, one of them may think of burning the place down, or they may overcome their fear of the place and come busting in. I need to find a secret way out, and Rebecca said her old man's postcard would help, but I don't know how. I just hope I don't have to go back through those sewers. What did that kick call it? A shoggoth? No, it was a shaggoth.
Give yourself up, outsider. There's no way out of there.
What am I doing here?
On the back of the postcard there is a handwritten religious verse. It must be a coded message. It reads, I ring the bells unto thy glory, O Lord, from the lowest unto the highest, and by the sacrament of baptism shall I enter your secrets. Gotcha. Didn't even notice you.
The defacement of the church must have happened many months ago.
If you're willing to come out now, we'll not gut the guy.
I never personally thought Jack's, like, muttering is gonna get old, honestly. I never had an issue with it. I guess it depends on how easily you're annoyed.
Just give yourself up, outsider. The Order will have mercy on your rotten soul. You're trapped.
I should let the bell finish ringing first. I should let the bell finish ringing first.
Open these doors, outsider! Give yourself up, outsider. There's no way out of there.
There are markings everywhere. It must have been down here that Rebecca's father figured out that mysterious sign. It's a registry of births, deaths, and marriages in Innsmouth. There's a small stone disc here, hollowed out with the carving of an upside-down cross. It's no use. I don't know the combination. I'll need the combination before I can open it. A small stone plaque engraved with a series of numbers. It's no use. I don't know the combination. In the clippings, the year 1846 has been circled several times. The numbers seem to be random.
Am I missing something, maybe?
They all appear to be volumes on the history of Innsmouth. All these articles relate to the deaths of Innsmouth citizens. In the clippings, the year 1846 has been circled several times. I'll need the combination before I can open it. All these books are covered in dust and cobwebs. They haven't been studied for some time. History was never my strongest subject. It's the coffin of Tom Pickett, who died in 1837, aged 49. It's the coffin of Tom Pickett, who died in 1837, aged 49. A small memorial to an old priest. History was never my strongest subject. It's the coffin of D. Slocum, who died in 1852, aged 27.
They call me Mr. Slocum.
It's the coffin of S. Lawrence, born 1789 and died in 1826.
Because he comes real slow.
All these articles relate to the deaths of Innsmouth citizens.
Alright, well, Pied is right. It is break time. So we'll come back to this in just a bit. This game is menu music, so I can't fucking turn on my own, but y'all can deal with it. You'll live. Oh fuck, did alt-tabbing just kill the game? Oh, I crashed the game. Hey, guess what we get to do? Alright, yeah. I'll be back in a little bit, guys. This is really good, so I'm enjoying this a lot. Alright, and we are back. Let's get the game up and running again, because, I don't know, memes. God, what a fucking time to be had. Oh well, we got our drink, so we're ready to go. Please sponsor me, Coca-Cola. Wait, really? Oh, I guess it's not that far back.
Just give yourself up, outsider. The order will have mercy on your rotten soul.
For some reason, I thought I was back in the hotel.
You're trapped. There's no place you can run. Open these doors, outsider! Give yourself up, outsider. There's no way out of there.
There are markings everywhere. It must have been down here that Rebecca's father figured out that mysterious sign. It's a registry of births, deaths, and marriages in Innsmouth. They all appear to be volumes on the history of Innsmouth. It's the coffin of S. Lawrence, born 1789 and died in 1826. A small memorial to an old priest. It's the coffin of Tom Pickett, who died in 1837, aged 49. It's the coffin of D. Slocum, who died in 1852, aged 27. In the clippings, the year 1846 has been circled several times. A small stone plaque engraved with a series of numbers. It's no use. I don't know the combination. It's the coffin of S. Lawrence. There's a small stone disc here, hollowed out with the carving of an upside-down cross. The disc is raised a little from the rock. I can't move it by hand. The edges of the disc are slightly worn. A small memorial to an old priest. All these books are covered in dust and cobwebs. They haven't been studied for some time. All these articles relate to the deaths of Innsmouth citizens. In the clippings, the year 1846 has been circled several times. I'll need the... It's no use. I don't know the combination.
So 1846.
The numbers seem to be random. History was never my strongest subject. History was never my strongest subject. I'll need the combination before I can open it. It's the coffin of Tom Pickett. History was never my strongest subject. All these articles relate to the deaths of Innsmouth citizens. In the clippings, the year 1846 has been circled several times. It's no use. I don't know the combination.
Well, I wouldn't be against somebody looking this up to tell me how you figure it out, but, oh, shit. That's like in fucking Yiddish. No, it's in... Might actually be in Greek. I don't know. Latin, I think is the word I'm looking for, not Greek.
A decaying corpse. I'm sure it's bad luck to be disturbing the dead. Nothing but stones. I wonder what... A rotting corpse. Standard for most coffins of this period. It's the coffin of Tom Pickett, who died in 1837, aged 49. It's the coffin of D. Slocum, who died in 1852, aged 27. I'll need the combination before I can open it. It's the coffin of Tom Pickett, who died in 1837, aged 49. It's the coffin of S. Lawrence, born 1789 and died in 1826. The edges of the disc are slightly worn. The edges of the disc are slightly worn. A small stone plaque engraved with a series of numbers. It's the coffin of D. Slocum, who died in 1852, aged 27.
No one, huh? Alright.
History was never my strongest subject.
Okay.
A small memorial to an old priest. The edges of the disc are slightly worn. It's no use. I don't know the combination. The postcard fits exactly over the plaque. I can see some of the numbers. It appears to be some sort of code.
Three, 1, 5, 7. Hold on.
I must have got something wrong.
Clockwise, okay.
Yes, that's it. The safe holds a stone cross.
I'm really kind of sad that the puzzle wasn't as
The edges of the
complex as it
disc
could
are
have been.
Slightly worn.
I also feel like an idiot because that should have been stupidly easy. Just kind of never, you know... Alright.
We should take a look inside the bank.
I'm not gonna waste medical supplies when the game is literally just kind of letting me do that.
We should take a look inside the bank.
Shit! Some of the planks look weak. I'd better watch my step.
I heard something. What was that? Did you hear it? Who goes there? He's up there!
Just don't look down. Just don't look down. Just don't look down.
Spread out, men! In the name of the Order of Dagon! Find the outsider and kill him! Spread out! Search the area! Spread out! Search the area!
Don't look down.
Spread out! Search the area! Spread out!
It won't open.
Hello, Jack.
Mackie, have you been tailing me?
You could say that. Drop me a line next time you're planning on taking the stealthy approach. I'll watch and take notes.
Funny. I don't get it, Mackie. What's your angle on all of this?
I already told you. I work for the government. I've got friends at the top. Friends who've invested a lot of time and dough in Innsmouth. They don't want to see their investigation set back by some private op turning up the heat with some mindless caper.
If you mean the Burnham boy, they're gonna kill him, Mackie. You know it, and I know it. I can't let that happen.
You're not thinking of breaking him out. He's just a punk, Jack.
Where's the jailhouse, Mackie?
Very well. It's your funeral. The window over there to your left looks over the jail back alley.
See you around, Mackie. It won't budge.
Everything in this godforsaken town is out to kill me. Around every corner, some hideously tainted thug is searching. I've managed to avoid them so far, though poor Rebecca wasn't so lucky. It's starting to look hopeless. Only Mackie doesn't seem to want me dead, and maybe he has an ulterior motive. His mention of investors in this town and his knowledge of the esoteric order clearly point to some level of involvement. Still, he told me where to find Brian Burnham, and he seems to pose no immediate threat. Even so, his apparent understanding of things in Innsmouth is unnerving. Am I becoming paranoid? After what I've seen and experienced, how could I know? The strain is clearly having an effect on my nerves, and I'm beginning to hear and see things that can't possibly be real. I need to ignore these distractions if I want to get out of here alive. My best chance is to find Brian and break him out of the jailhouse, and to do that, I'll need a plan.
Who's there?
We are waiting for you.
Did you hear that? Get away!
Rats in the walls. I hear them.
You know, something tells me I fucked up the stealth.
A pistol and a shotgun, at last.
Why on this blade?
Fuck! Lost him! I see you!
Over here!
Oh, the crowbar was a weapon. That's interesting.
All the desk drawers are locked.
What am I seeing that's disturbing me? I'd really like to know.
He's over there!
Why don't you just go? You're gonna get us both in trouble.
It's locked. Why? It's locked. Are you Burnham?
Yes. What do you want?
The name's Jack Walters. I'm a private detective. Where do they keep the keys?
Why should I trust you?
What? In case you hadn't noticed it, fella, you're in a bit of a jam here.
It could be a trap.
Are you crazy?
Stop bothering me.
Dios. I won't take them. I won't take the accursed oaths.
This doll. It must be. It's locked.
Oh good, I can just reload when I'm bored. That's not wasting ammo, is it? No, it's not. I can just legitimately reload when I'm bored. Good.
The sink has been blocked up, leaving it full of scummy water. I'm not touching it. The bath is encrusted with filth, and there appears to be shreds of skin. It won't open. The keys to the cells. The sink is grimy. There's nothing of interest in the wardrobe.
I'm not going anywhere till I know I can trust you.
Oh, right.
Ruth Billingham gave me this.
What? This is the photograph I gave her before. Oh, damn. I've been so foolish. I'm sorry. If Ruth trusts you, Jack, then so do I. Please, hurry and get this door open.
It's unlocked.
The garage on the main street holds an old automobile. It should be able to get us clear of town.
Should be able to?
If we can just make it through the patrols. Lead the way, Jack.
He's crazy. I don't think it's unlocked. Taking the doll would be... It's Thomas Waits. Ramona's death must have driven him to cutting his own throat. It's
Quickly,
unlocked.
We have to get away from the jail.
This cell looks like it suffered some kind of fight. An old ship's log, marked with the name Obed Marsh.
Stop with the
What? What? Oh no, am I like before the... Yep, alright.
What was that? Probably nothing. He's over there. You hear that? Take him down!
I just wish bolting the doors wasn't so fucking finicky.
What was that?
So how are we doing today?
Probably nothing. Who's there? Don't move, outsider.
Find me.
Huh? Get away!
Calling to me. A police whistle. Could prove a pistol and a shotgun at last. What was that? I'm being watched.
Rats in the walls. I hear them.
All the desk drawers are locked.
I see him!
Where is it? Rats.
Attack!
That's good.
It won't open. The keys to the cells. Now I can free Brian. Are you Burnham?
Yes. What do you want?
I'm gonna break you out of this joint. The name's Jack Walters. I'm a private detective.
Why should I trust you?
Ruth Billingham gave me this.
What? This is the photograph I gave her before. Oh, damn. I've been so foolish. If Ruth trusts you, Jack, then so do I. Please, hurry and get this door open.
It's unlocked.
The garage on the main street holds an old automobile. It should be able to get us clear of town.
Henry. Should be able to?
Henry, they
If
call
we can
me.
just make it through the patrols.
Henry.
Lead the way, Jack.
My real father.
Maybe later.
Stranger!
That was too close. We've got to be more careful. He spotted us. Run!
Die, outsider!
Come on, Jack. We need to get off the streets. What the hell was that?
There's something down there. The grate's too heavy to lift with my bare hands.
Nice work, Jack. The streets have no cover, Jack. We'll get caught. There's something wrong down here. Something very wrong.
The rotting corpse of a rat. I suppose it might come in useful. I think one dead rat is enough for anyone.
There be puzzle game mechanics.
What the hell was that noise?
Look, it's a dead rat. I might need it later.
Come on, Jack.
Bravo, Jack. Congratulations on your new promotion to Innsmouth's enemy #1.
Shut your trap, Maggie. You're not a factory inspector. Who do you work for?
Okay, detective. I'll come clean. I'm an undercover agent for the United States Treasury Department. We've been working closely with the FBI on a secret investigation of Innsmouth. I'm the inside man.
Really? What have you been able to find out?
The Innsmouth look, Jack. It's at the heart of the problems in this town. More than half the population must be infected by now. The spreading of that contagion, or whatever the hell you want to call it, is the key. I just know it.
This is all very interesting, fellas, but we gotta get out of Innsmouth with Ruth.
She's waiting for us at some old fishing cannery, just past the station to Rowley.
Listen, Jack. There are some agents watching the road not far past that spot. If you can make it there, you'll be safely picked up.
I need you to do something for me. You can do it while I get this thing started. When they arrested me, they took a brooch I was carrying. It belonged to Ruth. It carries her picture inside. I won't leave it behind.
Are you crazy? We don't have time for this.
They'll be holding it in the jail office safe.
I don't know the combination.
I overheard Ropes talking to one of the other guards. He said something about an important date, and someone called Captain Obed Marsh. If you have a dig around the jailhouse, I'm sure you'll find something.
If you want to get in through the back door, just knock, and I'll open it for you.
It won't budge.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Tommy gun. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for spoiling that, I guess, question mark?
The door's bolted shut.
See, I was expecting the pistol, the shotgun,
It's
and the
blocked.
revolver.
I can't go that way.
Then the game's just like Tommy gun. I should mention I have played this game before, I just don't remember everything, per se.
Who's there?
Thought I killed him.
Not much. I ain't seen
All kinds of miscellaneous... All the desk drawers are locked. I already cleaned out the gun cabinet. A rap sheet for Brian Burnham. No charge. Why are you in here, Henry? What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. What crime have you committed? As the owner charge. This is the rap sheet for Henry Garrison. No charge has been listed. According to this, there have been many arrests lately, but no charges listed. There's nothing of interest in the wardrobe. The fire is barely enough to keep out the freezing cold winds. It won't open. Most of the details, it's unlocked. This cell looks like it suffered some kind of fire damage.
What? Oh, hi, Red. Sorry, I'm just, Yeah, basically. So I'm... You might witness some strange phenomena. Oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna guess, 3623?
Which many years, an old ship's log, marked with the name Obed Marsh.
So... V623? No?
I must have got something wrong.
Six, 4, 3, 8, maybe. Wait, I need to do it clockwise. 6, 3, 8.
That's not right.
I don't think I can put that date in. Nor that one. 1846. 1846. Maybe this one's actually 1846. I should have just tried that right off the bat.
This must be Ruth's brooch.
Alright, well...
Brian, it's me. Open up.
The AI in this game is dumber than I remember.
I'm still not done with the car yet, Jack.
Alright, that's fair, but I got your thing. Here's the...
Here it is.
Thanks, Jack. Ruth would have been heartbroken if I'd lost it.
Okay.
I'll be done in just a second. Hold on. I'm finished. Get in the back. I know the way.
Alright. Let me... Oh, there we go. What's in here? That handle indicates
Jack,
I can open it.
I think I saw some ammo in the back of the truck. We'll need it.
You could have just told me to open up the box. You know, like, hey, here's a present for you. I have a pistol for this escape sequence, if there's an escape suite sequence. This is very much an escape sequence.
Get us out of here.
Hold on, Jack.
To what? Whoa!
Get ready, Jack.
I see him. Step on it. Jeez, Brian, watch the road. Get us the hell out of here now.
Now is not the time to be having a mental breakdown.
Hurry the hell up! It's too pretty back here!
I was too close.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Jack. You better check this out.
Do you have more pistol ammo?
Just force your way through.
It's too dangerous, Jack. The canisters on that truck are explosive.
They're stuck! Quick! Get them now! They're stuck! Kill them both now! Kill them both! Just stop where you are!
Alright. So I guess the ultimate goal is here's an escape sequence, here's some ammo in a truck, don't use it.
Get us out of here.
Hold on, Jack.
To what? Whoa!
Get ready, Jack.
Stop them!
Get us the hell out of here now!
Cut her down! Kill her! The sacrifice is escaping! Yes! They're coming this way!
Son of a bitch!
Oh, great.
Come on!
Hurry the hell up, Brian!
Get in now!
Not sitting too pretty back here.
Go on their way! Back of the car! Yes, the outsider and burn them! Stop them!
I was too close.
18 shotgun shells, 50 pistol rounds.
Jack, you'd better check this out.
Oh, hell, just force your...
It's too dangerous, Jack. Canisters on that truck are explosive.
Get him now! Stop! Quick! Get him now! Kill him now!
Ooh, that's bad.
They're trapped! Don't let them escape! Kill him now! The sacrifice is escaping! Confirm them! Stop them! This way! From the outside room! Fix the outside of the world! Stop them!
Oh my fucking god, was that my... that was my fucking arm.
Get out, Jack! The old fishing cannery is just around the corner. Hurry up!
But it's swarming with the order.
Just find Ruth. I'll meet you at the other side.
Oh boy. Did anybody else see the gun sitting there? I did. There it is.
Look everywhere! Find him! Search the area! Find him! Fighter! Stop!
That's a lot of fucking people. I don't...
I'm calling!
What is going on? Why are there so many enemies? Oh god.
Stop him! We got him! Don't let him get away!
Okay, bandage that. Everything hurts. Okay. Okay, so pistol's out. We only have one mag for the pistol. Jeez. Did I not? Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, we've basically got an entire yeehaw arsenal at this point.
Canned fish. At least you can't smell them.
Don't move, stranger!
You know, for being blessed by an eldritch god, buckshot does wonders.
Canned fish. At least you can't smell them.
What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. That fucking hurt. We're bleeding.
He's there!
It's about the most conclusive thing I can say is we're bleeding. And I'm pretty sure it's our arm, judging by my aim. Yeah. What's the new meme that's popular these days? You've yeed your last haw? That's one I've been seeing around.
It's locked.
Of course.
It won't open. It's locked.
I forgot this crowbar made weird noises. That's a long fucking crowbar. I'm a bit stumped, actually. Really? You made a barricade, and you expect me to know that there's a hole in it that I can crawl through. Okay. Well, the game just gave me a Tommy gun, so if it expects me to sneak through here, it is so fucking wrong.
Jack, I'm up here.
What?
Ruth, what the hell are you doing up there?
I must have been followed. They stormed inside just moments ago. There was gunfire outside.
Oh, sorry.
I only just managed to climb up here and threw the ladder down to escape. I'm trapped up here, Jack. The door's padlocked, and this ledge isn't gonna hold for much longer. I don't want to die, Jack. Help me!
Keep back! I'll figure something out.
I can hear something.
Spread out. Look everywhere. Fight him. Outsiders, show yourself. Find him.
Search everywhere.
Find the area. Spread out. Look everywhere. Come here. In the name of the water Devon,
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay, the game did not want me to go that way, that's for sure. Oh god, when was the last time I saved? Oh, great. Okay. Huh? Killing him was way more casual than I feel like it should have been.
Jack, I'm up here.
Ruth, what the hell are you doing up there?
I must have been followed. They stormed inside just moments ago. There was gunfire outside. I only just managed to climb up here and threw the ladder down to escape. I'm trapped up here, Jack. The door's padlocked, and this ledge isn't gonna hold for much longer. I don't want to die, Jack. Help me!
Keep back! I'll figure something out.
I can hear something.
Yeah, I wish I could skip this.
Spread out. Look everywhere. Fight him. Spread out. Outsiders, show yourself!
Search everywhere!
Find the area! Spread out! Look everywhere! Come here!
I can feel it moving. Stop! Please, help me! Collapse!
Take him down!
There's not much time! Please, help me! Help me, Jack!
Okay, I guess the goal is not to, So where am I going?
Collapse! I can feel it moving. Help me!
Yeah, you know, you're fine.
Please, help me!
That won't work. The lock's badly rusted.
Oh, excuse me. Hey, how's it going, bud? Ready to go?
Sorry, there's nothing I can do. The dumb broad's got herself trapped in the rafters.
Well, get her down. I'm not leaving without Ruth.
Look, Burnham, you idiot. Pa's not gonna let anything happen to your little girlie.
Just rescue Ruth. Then we can leave.
Well, I tried.
There's not much time! Help me, Jack! It's about to collapse! I can feel it moving! Help me! Help me, Jack! There's not much time! It's about to collapse! I can feel it moving! Help me!
No!
Damn it, I wasn't fast enough.
Oh, fuck. I don't fucking know.
I'm sorry, Brian. Ruth's dead. I tried to save her, but...
No! Damn it! That's not possible! If it wasn't for me, she'd still be alive.
Shut it. You don't have time to be angry. If we don't get out of here right now, we're gonna end up the same way.
Get in the back. There's a bridge out of town not far from here. Just hold on.
I'm fairly certain there isn't, like, different endings.
Did I ask for your damn opinion? Remember who funds this damn nut house.
Very well. He's awake.
Ah, Mr. Walters. Our friends in the Boston PD hold you up as quite the hero. Before you went all screwy, that is. I don't like heroes, Mr. Walters.
And I don't care for your opinions, whoever the hell you are.
J. Edgar Hoover, from the Bureau. And considering your position, Mr. Walters, you best mind your manners. Now, what was your business in Innsmouth?
Just stopping in on some broad. I was feeling down on my luck. Needed the company.
Ah, bullshit. There are only two types of folks that visit Innsmouth. Criminals and fools. And you don't seem like a fool.
Appearances can be deceptive.
Is this the J. Edgar Hoover? Like, seriously?
I see. Dr. Hardstrom, if you'd be so kind.
What is that? What is that? What is that? What are you doing? Can you not, though?
Wake him up.
Just charge me with something, 'cause I don't know nothing.
This is not gonna stop, Mr. Walters, so you may as well level with me.
I already told you. It was nothing. A missing person case, and I needed the dough.
Things like it, things I don't like.
I was only checked in for one night, and I had to blow the joint in the early hours. Seems the locals didn't take kindly to my snooping.
For Christ's sake, Walters! Is it normal in your line of work to break a punk out of the can, then breeze out of town in a stolen car?
Only on the good days. But not normally, no. I've had a shitty night, Hoover, so I'd really appreciate you cutting me some slack. What's the Bureau's beef with Innsmouth, anyway?
Widespread criminal activity, Mr. Walters, and half the damn town's involved. Our government's never had to handle something on this scale before, but they won't sanction a full-scale operation without more evidence.
Well, I appreciate the bedtime story. I don't see where I come into this.
Thanks to your meddling, Mackey's gone missing, and he was close to something. Something we could use.
Missing? What do you mean, missing?
He was supposed to check in hours ago. Our plans have now changed. You'll be accompanying us back into Innsmouth, Mr. Walters, on a small-scale raid. Our target? The Marsh Refinery.
I'm not your lapdog, Hoover. I don't work for the Bureau.
No, no, no!
I'm not in the business of making requests, Mr. Walters. Or have you forgotten your past so quickly? A signature here, a signature there, and we can make you a permanent fixture of this delightful establishment. I could even arrange for you to have your old room back.
Fuck you.
Good night, Mr. Walters.
Would you
Pleasant
stop?
dreams.
During my interrogation, it became apparent that the FBI has been watching Innsmouth for some time. Mackey was the Bureau's inside man, and now he's missing as well. Hoover and his boys are going to mount a raid on the Marsh Refinery, and I'm invited whether I want to go or not. As if I haven't been through enough in the last 24 hours. I tried to tell Hoover what's waiting for them in that refinery, what's lurking beneath the surface of the town, and he didn't believe me. Can't say I'm surprised. I wouldn't believe me either if I hadn't seen it for myself. And Hoover hasn't seen what I've seen. From the questions Hoover asked me, the Bureau knows next to nothing about Innsmouth or the refinery, even though the FBI has been watching Innsmouth for some time. That's not surprising, since it cut itself off from the world more than 50 years ago, and no one outside of Innsmouth's been inside the refinery since then. I guess Mackey didn't tell him much, or he didn't believe Mackey any more than he believed me. Hoover thinks the old gold refinery is the main source of wealth for the Marsh family and is the base of some kind of criminal gang. He figures that a lot more gold comes out of the mill than is possible from the amounts of raw ore they buy, and he wants to know why. I guess I thought things were pretty simple too when I first came to Innsmouth. Now I envy him in his ignorance. I must have been a sight when they found me. They certainly loaded me up with sedatives, and they've almost worn off now, but I'm feeling drained. Wish I could blame the drugs for the dreams I had while I was out, but they were like the dreams from the other night at the Gilman Hotel. Dreams keep on getting clearer, more like memories. I'm getting fleeting images of other things, too. They just seem to pop up somewhere in my mind for no apparent reason. I have no grip on what they mean, except that I need to keep a grip on myself. I don't want a return trip to the Arkham Asylum. The raid is set for tomorrow. I'd give anything to avoid going back to that town. The feds handed me Ruth's brooch, which they found in the wreckage of the car crash. Another painful memory.
Your profile shows that you're a man to be trusted, even allowing for your stint in the nut house. I've packed you with armaments. I demand your complete cooperation. Our reconnaissance reports have confirmed Sebastian Marsh, the manager of the refinery, will be out of town on business. He's left his son Jacob in charge of operations. We won't get a better chance to launch this raid. Our mission is to capture Jacob Marsh. He may be our only chance to get under the skin of the Marsh family. We must secure him alive. Even with Sebastian away, we expect the refinery to be heavily guarded. I'll fill you in with more details when we have breached the main doors. Jack, you better stay in the car while my agents secure the entrance. Get in your positions, agents! Keep sight of the loading bay! On the roof! Sustain your fire! Take them down! Hold your fire! Cooper, get those damn doors open!
Oh no.
No, wait!
Cooper! Take cover! Get clear of the car, Jack! Now! You're gonna get cut to pieces! The gunner is too holed in. None of us can make a clean shot.
For God's sake, Cooper, get your men out of there. They're sitting ducks.
Nonsense! We'll lay down some covering fire, you get your ass up there, and show us what you can do.
What?
You heard me. Now go!
It's tucked in too tight!
I got a decent amount of ammo.
I can't hit him from here!
Sustain your fire!
I have no idea what to do there, if I gotta be honest. Like, it looks like you're supposed to duck around and shit like that, but then... Oh my god. Oh, man!
Look here, Walters. Your profile shows that you're a man to be trusted.
Oh boy.
Even allowing for your stint in the nut house. I've packed you with armaments. I demand your complete cooperation. Our reconnaissance reports have confirmed Sebastian Marsh, the manager of the refinery, will be out of town on business. He's left his son Jacob in charge of operations. We won't get a better chance to launch this raid. Our mission is to capture Jacob Marsh. He may be our only chance to get under the skin of the Marsh family. We must secure him alive. Even with Sebastian away, we expect the refinery to be heavily guarded. I'll fill you in with more details when we have breached the main doors. Jack, you better stay in the car while my agents secure the entrance. Get in your positions, agents! Keep sight of the loading bay! On the roof! Sustain your fire! Take them down! Hold your fire! Cooper, get those damn doors open!
No, wait!
Cooper! Take cover! Get clear of the car, Jack! Now! The gunner is too holed in. None of us can make a clean shot.
For God's sake, Cooper, get your men out of there. They're sitting ducks.
Nonsense! We'll lay down some covering fire, you get your ass up there, and show us what you can do.
What?
You heard me. Now go! The bay doors are giving them too much protection! Hold your position! Agents!
What do you mean you're not for it? Just the whole having to work with the FBI, or...
can't hit him from here.
Take him down! Sustain your fire!
He's too well protected. I can't make a clean shot.
He's too well protected.
I don't understand. Alright. I don't want to watch that cutscene again. I don't want to watch that cutscene again. I really don't want to watch that cutscene again. It's close. It's close enough, and there's some other things that I'm being bothered about. I'm probably gonna cut the stream now. As much as I'd love to keep going, at the very least, I'll try and get past that part in particular on my own time, so, you know, we don't have to try and do that on stream. But, for now, yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream just about 30 minutes early, no big deal. And we'll just get back to this on Sunday. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then.